Hey everyone, a little more background about heart rate variability today for you. Here's mine over the last 2 days. As you can see, I'm not doing too badly, but I had a really active weekend and the trend is definitely downward. This means I'll pay much closer attention to my nutrition and rest, and I'll take much more restorative approach to my activity. Going a little deeper today, the reason we care about our HRV is because if we lack variability between heartbeats, that is, if the distance between our heartbeats is too closely regulated and there's not a variation in the distance between those heartbeats, it means that our autonomic nervous system perceives external or outside threats that it needs to deal with. That means that your body's resources, which should be directed inward toward taking care of itself, those resources are directed outward in order to manage the perceived threats. To understand more about how your body does this, we need to begin to understand a little bit about your autonomic nervous system, or ANS. The ANS has two parts or divisions. As you can see here, there's the sympathetic nervous system, which puts you into a state of fight or flight when life really begins to ramp up, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which puts you into a state of rest and digest when the nervous system no longer perceives a threat. Maybe life is ramping down, or maybe you're intentionally taking care of yourself. Getting that daily HRV reading allows you to see how quickly your autonomic nervous system communicates with your heart. This data is one of the easiest ways for us to get information about how your body is doing as a whole. But what happens when life is stressful due to chronic injury, maybe a lack of sleep or self-care, maybe poor nutrition, maybe those obligations, the daily obligations of life, are beginning to pile up, and your smartphone notifications aren't allowing you to get the rest that you need at the end of the day. Over time, your ANS becomes trained to believe that you need to remain in a state of fight or flight. And it is this chronic state of fight or flight which is so detrimental to our health and our well-being. And the research is stacking up. What is very clear is that if you are chronically stressed and your heart rate variability is low, that means your autonomic nervous system cannot direct attention inward to things like cardiovascular and other organ functions. And over time, this makes you more susceptible to injury, to inflammation, and to disease. So again, for now, just download that free Weltery smartphone app, start monitoring your own autonomic nervous system, and let's begin to take back your health. I will talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching.